Hello, guys, and welcome to the review of the NAS 100 signals using the 1530 NAS 100 strategy by Tshiamo Monageng online. By the way, for December and January, we are giving you the subscription to our signals for the price of one. For December and January, you get to pay $15 for 2 months access. So that's our promo. Okay, now let's get to the review. So this review is for November, which was the 27th to the 1st of December. So this is the first setup. My Let's go back to where it starts. So in the morning, I just came and I was just trying to be a hero. Predicted that the market would come and hit that setup from earlier, but I guess I was wrong. The market was bullish. So at 4 p.m., so this is like 30 minutes before market open. This is the setup I'm working with. So as you can see, the market is moving to the downside. And what just happened here? The market just hit our moving average, and it has just reached the bottom of the ascending channel. But I'm confident with my sell setup. I was just being stubborn here. So this is what I think the market is going to do, basically. But guess what? Now this is on the 5 minute. So on the 5 minute, I've so this is the downtrend on the 15 minute, but on the five minute time frame, this is the uptrend we are working with. So this is after market open. 1 minute after the market open, guess what? Our stop got hit. We are out of this trade. The market starts take a take in there. So I did take a screenshot of the trade. Eventually the market went down. It was in my favor for a little bit there, but that's where my screenshots end for this day. So top got hit on the first day. We go to the next day. So if you wanted to see how the 27th ended, as you can see, our stop got hit. The market just played around, but eventually it was bullish. And guess what? The the descending channel was not in the manner that I had predicted it. As you can see, my first touch was on the bearish candle. I was supposed to just place my descending channel at the starting point at the week. As you can see on the following day, that is what happened. And this resistance corresponds with this resistance here, which also I failed to predict on this day, which was the 20, I think it was the 22nd, if I'm not lying to myself. Yeah, the previous Wednesday. So on the 28th, this is what I was looking at. So this is a setup at 1:30. Uh, I took the screenshot of the setup and I removed it, as you can see, because I'm waiting for my get open. Uh, I pulled the position back up to see what the progress. As you can see, the market was in my favor from 1:30 until 4:15. So this is the setup that I was going to share as a signal in the signals group. I was confident in the sell and I believed the market was on my side. Then, as you can see, the market played around. So, from half past 4 close to 5 o'clock, this is what the market was giving us. It almost hit our stop loss, but it kept on going back down. The next candle, the next 15-minute candle after 5 p.m., that's what we got. And I went back to my earlier setup. It was still in profit. But guess what? After half past 5, the market went straight for a stop loss, and the market just continued. Now I identified that, okay, since I missed this resistance the previous day, maybe I may be able to recover from this setup again. I had a few screenshots taken there. So as you can see, this is at 7 p.m. now. 8 p.m., the market is in my favor. And I did take this setup. These are screenshots of the earlier trades. And this is the screenshots of the trade now. So I was basically able to recover. Now we go to, I think, Wednesday, the 29th. So that setup did not hit TP, but it moved significantly in my direction. But the market was obviously bullish, as you can see, continued to the upside. So this is the following day, and this is like in the afternoon. So I identified the uptrend, and I was like, nah, the market is gonna sell at some point. I went back and used this level as a resistance. Foolish me. I think you can see I was just being foolish here. But I was persistent with myself. So I thought, okay, I guess this level is going to be resistance. But does the market really work that way? Nope. The market does not work that way. So this is on the 5 minute. And there's something, there's a significant change that you will notice. I don't know if it's obvious already. Okay. From this setup, as you can see with my parallel channel tool, I identified this low that it was corresponding with these lows. It was corresponding with the moving average. So where I placed my stop loss, it is actually where my entry should have been. But as you'll see, so the mistake that I made, I moved. So I was just forcing this trade. This is emotional trading here. Look at my parallel channel. It's following my rules. We have these multiple touches on the lower side. So we have identified these higher lows. We have identified these higher lows. We just have to identify our higher high. So I forced this level to be my higher high. Like, guys, this level does not correspond to any level. As you can see, this level is just uh, in the middle of nowhere. It's not corresponding to a resistance level at the far left, but I just felt like forcing this trade. Guess what? That entry level was wrong. So I moved my position at half past 3. I think there was an event here. It was on a Wednesday. I'm not sure what the event was. So the market was in my favor for a little bit there. But mind you, these trades are not, I'm not taking these trades like I was not being aggressive with these trades because it's way before market open. So I'm being cautious. So remember that this level here, I forced this level as a resistance. So now I have to send a signal. I'm sending a signal with the belief that we have met the resistance and now we are going to be pushing down, back to the downside. Now, I think as you can see here, this is a high probability setup. So this forecasting tool As you can see, it's a 3:1. But then my senses kicked in and I thought, nah, this is a low probability setup because I forced this resistance level. So it became 1:2 now. I increased my stop loss level. So this is, we move on the 4 hour. Look at what happens immediately after 3:30. Boom, the market just pushes higher. And as if the market is working against me, as if, put an emphasis on that. It is my stop loss, right? I adjust on the 5 minute and I'm like, no man, this level is the same level that I had identified on the 15 minute, but I ignored it. So as you can see, I fixed my parallel channel 2. So where my stop loss is should have been where my entry is. So as you can see, forcing trades does not work in your favor 100% of the time. You should respect the market. I had identified this low, but somehow I just ignored it to force this trade. As you can see, the market just pushed down to this level and it respected the moving average. It respected this level as a resistance. It pushed up, but obviously the selling volume was more than the buying volume. The market just pushed to the downside. But fortunately, because I'm sitting in front of my computer while trading, while all these trades hit stop loss, I was able to trade the sell. And as you can see, I entered the sell exactly where the entry should have been initially. So this is a lesson for those of you who like to trade emotionally. Now the following day, as you can see, I my first screenshot was taken at 3+4. This is because this was after load shedding. I had identified this potential position on my phone and I had already taken the trades. As you can see, the market was already the trade was already in motion. So at 3:30, this is my setup from earlier. Now I have to share the signal. This is what I do. I see that okay, we have already hit that the resistance level and we pushed. This week confirmed that okay, the price is going down. The buyers lost to close this trade as a bullish trade, as a bullish candle. It it closed as a bearish candle and pushed down to this resistance level. It broke it, and now I have to send the signal. And I just thought, you know what, we are below the moving average. That level acted as resistance. Why don't we just move with the market? This is the signal that I shared, guys, and look what happened. Look at what happened. We ate, we killed, we made money. So that's the trade. The 1st of December now. This is on Friday. Okay. We move. This is the 15 minute at 2 p.m. So around 2:53, I identified that okay, the market will hit this level and act as a resistance. Come back to this order block here. This is usually where liquidity would be, right? Because as you can see, liquidity was uh, gathered at this level, and the market did what? It gave us a clue that the market is going to buy, but I was like, nah, why did the market push down? So I thought, okay, the market is just gonna come to this level here, which the moving average will be at, and it's the center of the parallel channel. It's also support and resistance. Kante, look at what happened. The market did respect my analysis. As you can see, the moving average acted as a resistance. The market came to the center of the parallel channel. It pushed to the downside, right? But we did not hit take profit. So this is at 7 p.m. Then I moved my setup and thought, you know what? I think this sell is still valid. I was wrong. And I came, I was persistent, and I brought back all my other analysis, and I thought, you know what? There's something that I'm not seeing here, but I believe this is a strong sell, and I moved my sell setup to the level. So this is on Friday. I'm gonna just open the chart uh the following Monday. This is what happened now. As you can see, this is the last screenshot. Now look at what happened the following Monday. We we had that sell. So holding this trade would mean that now our take profit has been hit because we broke below 15,900. But I also want you to see this. Look at what happened the following Monday. The market just pushed harder and harder to the downside. But as you can see, the most important thing here is to respect the rules of your strategy and forget about forcing trades because that's where you'll make the most mistakes. So that's the NAS 100 signals, and this is our promo. If you think you can be able to take advantage of these nice setups, send us a WhatsApp on 063 058 8183, and you'll pay the price of 1 month for a 2 month access to the signals. Let's eat, guys. Let's eat.